solving the problem of labor shortages in the warehouse and the need for faster order fulfillment. Those are the topics in my conversation today with Monty McVay. He is head of products with Opex Corporation. Hi, Monty.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you very much for being with me. Let's tackle that first one, shortage of labor in the warehouse. What is the situation with regard to human labor in warehouses today?
Yeah, so it's actually a multifaceted problem, right? So even before the pandemic, finding people to do repeated tasks over and over again at the labor rate that companies are willing to pay just is hard to come by, right? And then when the pandemic hit, it even got worse because people were staying home for health reasons and things like that. And now, with the demand coming back from the post-pandemic, there's just not enough people to fulfill the needs to get those orders out to those people that are ordering online.
Mm-hmm.
So what a lot of companies are doing is they're looking to automation. They're also looking at hiring temp labor, right? But temp labor comes at a premium.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a trade-off. You don't pay benefits to temp employees, but the cost per that employee is actually higher because of the hourly wages.
Yeah.
So what we've been seeing over the last 18 months is, one, there's no labor to fulfill the jobs, and two, the demand for the end business that actually has to get those orders out isn't going away.
Mm-hmm.
It's increasing even more.
And when you bring in temp labor, I guess well, part of the cost of it is the training that's
The
required.
onboarding process of bringing in temp labor, it's not quick.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the temp labor, majority of the times they could just quit without even putting in notice or anything like that, and they just move on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be able to bring someone on and onboard them quickly and get them up and making them effective. And that's where automation comes into play.
Well, we hear that the so-called Great Resignation is over in a larger sense, but obviously not in a warehouse situation. There's something about the nature of the work itself that just isn't attractive to this generation of workers.
Yeah, so let's face it, right? Someone sitting there picking a box off of a conveyor day in and day out, that doesn't really require much, thought. People get bored, and it's a repeated task, right? So injuries and ergonomics come into play. So what a lot of people are doing is they're trying to figure out that labor, and it's not just like to reduce labor, it's to reposition that labor, have them do more meaningful work with the physical humans that they have, and automate those repeated tasks that can be done with simple, machinery automation or even AI to automate, other aspects.
So not only do you need the people, you need the people with a different set of skills now.
Yeah, so what a lot of people hear about automation is, oh, we're gonna lose jobs. But as I mentioned to you, you start repositioning that labor to do other things.
Yeah.
Then you start creating new skill sets such as maintenance and repair technicians, robotic technicians. Those things will break. Just like when the automobiles came out, 100 plus years ago, we developed a whole new industry around mechanics, right? And that will happen here with automation as well. And it's not just mechanical labor that you need. You need software labor, you need electrical labor, right? Because as a system goes down or you want to upgrade it to get new enhancements, you need that skill set.
So obviously automation is a good thing. It does raise productivity. It does address to some extent the labor problem. It is an inevitability in today's warehouses, and yet it's not 100% the solution because people still have to be there.
People still have to be involved with automation.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have coined the term, lights out, which is a facility that doesn't have any humans in it, but that's unrealistic. That's not going to happen in the next decade.
Rare, yeah.
Right? It's nowhere in reach. There will be humans involved, and they will build new skill sets, and they will get more rewarding work. They'll actually be happy to show up to work, and they will feel like they're actually contributing to the business growth for the company that they're working for.
Okay, Monty, as if that weren't bad enough, shortage of labor, we have this incredible increasing demand for the speed of order fulfillment. Tell me what's going on in that end. What are customers demanding today that warehouses and distribution centers have to deliver?
Yeah, so the demand from the consumer aspect is, it used to be, hey, if I order something today, I'm going to get it 5 days, right? It's going to ship ground. Well, now with all these membership programs from like Amazon Prime and Walmart Plus, they want it in 1 or 2 hours. And they want their whole complete order to come in one. They don't want multiple boxes. They don't want one piece of the order arrive at noon and another arrive at 4 p.m. Because they might be having a birthday party and they need to put things together, or they might be hosting a family dinner or event, right? They want everything to come, and they want it to come fast. So automation ties into that as well, right? There's only so much a person can do in a 8 to 10 hour shift. And even if the facility is running 2 shifts or 3 shifts, there's going to be breaks. There's going to be people shift, with the changeover of their shifts. Getting things out the door as quickly as possible is the mission. But you can't have errors. You need accuracy, right? You don't want someone to say, hey, I ordered this, but it's not in my box. I only got 2 of the 3 things that I ordered, right? So accuracy comes into play. And then also brands, the companies of what you're buying, right? Would you want to buy a very expensive gift for your partner, and when you open it up, a Valentine's Day gift or a birthday present, and it's damaged, right? Like you can't just throw it in a box and say, off you go. You have to package it, nicely. You have to present it nicely.
Yeah.
So automation comes into that play as well.
Yeah. And if there's problems at the consumer end, they're not going to be blaming the warehouse. They don't know anything about the warehouse. They're going to blame the brand.
They're going to blame the brand.
Really hurt the brand if it doesn't step up in this way and become more efficient.
Absolutely.
Wow. Those are two big challenges. Thanks so much, Monty, for explaining them, and maybe with the path to a solution, partially in technology and partially in human change management, whatever. But can I take a moment to ask you specifically about Opex Corporation? Tell me what you guys do in this space.
So what Opex does is, let me just go back to the origins. Opex started off as a document and mail automation company, founded in 1973. So we innovated on mail automation first. Starting in 2010, we started taking that technology and seeing how we can apply it to material handling. So in our product offerings, we offer two distinct products. We offer a Goods-to-Person ASRS system, which we have two different types of ASRS systems, the Opex Perfect Pick and the Opex Infinity ASRS. And then we also offer sortation systems. So we launched a product called SureSort in 2017. And then this year at Modex, we launched our new sortation product in addition to Opex Extract. And what the new sortation product does is it enables larger products and heavier payloads. As I mentioned, the demand from the consumer is going up. And then Opex Extract actually automates the order takeaway. So we're able to sort the final order into the box that it's going to be shipped in without needing anyone to touch it. So going back to the labor, we can't have people sitting there just pulling boxes off of the system, right? So we automated that process as well. But one unique thing about Opex that makes us stand out versus everyone else in the industry is we are very vertically integrated. So not only do we design our systems, we manufacture our systems, we install our systems, we commission our systems, and it's all done here in the US. Now, obviously we have branches in UK, Germany, and France. They're more sales offices, but we also have technical teams over there as well. And we can work through partners, and we can also sell direct. So that makes us stand out in this marketplace.
Monty, thanks again for these observations on two critical issues facing warehouses, as well as telling me a little bit about Opex Corporation. Thanks for being with me today.
Thank you for having me.
I've been speaking with Monty McVay of Opex Corporation. Thank you very much for watching.